Stasera, niña mia, io son montato, te lo dirò, te lo dirò. Con la concetto io fu cosa si fuggi, ti lascia star. E non ti corri appresso, non ti struggi, a riguardar, a riguardar. Yamo, una coppa, yamo, una coppa, yamo, finiculi, finicula, finiculi, finicula. Una coppa, yamo, finiculi, finicula.
Ciao, sono Letizia. Hi, I'm Letizia, and this is Ciao, Letizia. Today, I am going to talk to you a little bit about the Italian personality. We'll learn a little bit of counting and maybe telling the date. The song you just heard is Funiculi Funicola, and it's sung by myself and Michael Gallagher, who is the organist at St. Paul's Church here in Manchester, Vermont. Funiculi Funicola was written after the funicular was built in Naples. It's a Napolitan song. The dock area in Italy was where the poorer lived, and on the hill was where the richer lived. Italians, you know, are very fun-loving. They love music, they love to eat, drink, and they tend to make a party wherever they can. It's a little song I want to, just a little stanza that I want to sing to you. And it is a Roman song, and it's called La Società dei Mangiacioni, the Society of the Big Eaters. Outside of Rome, no one has ever heard of this song. I happened to hear it when I was living there, and I love it. So I'd like to share that with you because it's all about eating and drinking and having a good time. So it goes like this. I prepare myself. La società dei mangiacioni, la società della gioventù, a noi piace. I'm going to start again. I'm going to go up a little higher. That was a little low for me. La società dei mangiacioni, la società della gioventù, a noi piace mangiare e bere, ma non di lamentare, e beh, and then they go faster. La società dei mangiacioni, la da 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 da. It's fun, and they all sing it in Rome when they have big meals. Also in Italy, after they're having they eat huge meals. They have the antipasto and the pasta and the secondo and the sweet, the dolce. And then after all of that, they will have a digestive. We tend not to have digestives here, but they're incredible. A grappa is a digestive, and if you just have just a little bit of grappa, it'll digest everything. You're totally in good shape. Now, I'm going to teach you today to count in Italian. Previous episodes, I had taught you to count from 1 to 10. Now, I'm going to attempt to teach you from 10 to 1,000. So, now, 11. 11 is 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now this is different. It's 17, 18, 19, e 20. 20 is 20, and it ends with an I. Now when you count in Italian, you add, the previous numbers. When you come to 21, 1 in Italian is uno, starts with a U. You have to drop the I, so it's 21. The same thing for 28, it's 28. 30, 31, not 31, 31. 38, 41, 48, and then 100. In Italian, 1,000 is 1000, and anything after that is 2000. So if you're going to say the date, an example would be 1978, would be 1978. 1978, 1978. Another one I'm just randomly picking is 1843. It'd be 1843. Now our date, 2023, is 2. So it's 2000. So it's mila now. It's not mille anymore. It's 2023. 2023. There you go. It's really that easy, except for the 1s and the 8. Words similar to English, there are a lot of them, like stomaco, stomach, partico. But some words, you do have to learn them, like fattoria. It sounds like factory, but it's not. It's a farm. And fabbrica is not fabric. It is a factory. Campo is a field, not a camp. Cocomero. Cocomero sounds like cucumber, but it's watermelon. In fact, cucumber is cetriolo. Now, I'll tell you a little this because I had an experience in Italy with my brother. I met my brother in Milano. He doesn't speak Italian. And I lost him. I lost him at the train station. I jumped off the train to buy hot dogs, and I lost my brother, and he didn't speak Italian. And evidently he was going around on the trains telling people, he's getting all his words wrong, but he was telling people that I didn't have a ticket, so, which is biglietto. But he told them I had biblioteca. Biblioteca is library, and they were very confused. I ran to the police department because Italians are very dramatic, and they want to help you. They're very helpful. Ran to them crying and laughing and whatever, and they asked my last name, and I didn't want to tell them because I knew they'd laugh at me. My last name is Toulouse, was Scordino. Anyway, they laughed and then they threw me in the car, and we went to find my brother. But that is how important it is when you get lost in Italy. It's to, some of the words, some of them, definitely for sure. When you are in Italy and you want to order something in a restaurant, you can't say I want, which is volere. You have to say vorrei. So I'm going to teach you to conjugate volere in the conditional. And it would be vorrei, vorresti, vorrebbe, vorremmo, vorreste, vorrebbero. Now vorrebbero, ebero is a little hard, so you really do have to have your tongue really worked up and loose. Everything has to be loose. I had taught you the word mangiare, which was to eat. Today I'm going to teach you parlare, which is to talk. And it's o-i-a, iamo, ate, anno. So it's parlo, parli, parla, parliamo. The first person plural ends with love. Amo, parliamo, parlate, parlano. Lavorare. Many English-speaking people confuse lavorare with lavare. What lavare means to wash. Lavorare is to work. So it'd be lavoro, lavori, lavora, lavoriamo, lavorate, lavorano. And another one, just a few little words, trovare. Trovo, trovi, trova, troviamo, trovate, trovano. There you go. Now, yes, we do have apps to learn other languages, but to mingle with the people and get to know another culture, you do need to know a little bit of grammar. And the grammar verbs are the key to learning another language, because after you've studied Italian and you've read all the books and you've studied for years, you go to Italy and there's hundreds of dialects that are they're not recognizable. But if you hear the root of a word, because you know your verb, you'll see the different configurations of how that root word will go. Italians, because they're very helpful, as I was telling you. When you're visiting Italy and you're a tourist, you will see people who want to help you, and they'll speak to you in what's called the imperative. It's, the imperative is a command. It's to advise, to command, and to plead. Like a mother may plead with her children in the imperative. But people at entrances to places and exits will say, venga, 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 signore, means come, come, come. Or vada, vada, vada means go, go there. Li, li. Li and la in Italian means there, and qui and qua is here. Senta, senta, signora, senta. Listen, listen, signora. It'd be nice if you can go over some of these simple little words and to know to navigate yourself around Italy. I do have to tell you a little story. As I said, Italians are a little bit, they're helpful. You could call them busybodies if you'd like. I lived in a section of Rome called Parioli, and Parioli was built by Mussolini, who was a dictator, he was a fascist, and Parioli was meant, when it was built, was meant for the wealthy only, because the wealthy were divided from the unwealthy. And that's where I lived, and I did my shopping there and everything. My doorman, if someone came to find me, wanted to visit, my doorman knew everywhere I was at any given time. So if a friend came by and said to the doorman, you know, I'd like to visit Letizia, they'd say, oh, you know, at this hour, she's usually at the grocery store, which is across the street. The grocery store, this little teeny tiny store, manned by one person, I would go there to shop and walk in, and they already had my food ready in a bag. And I said, but sir, I didn't say anything. And he would say, it was a he, oh, no, but I know what you eat every day, so I have it all ready for you. You know, no privacy. I walked by a bancarella, which means a stall. I walked by the stall every day, and I had to buy some stockings one day. And I said, you know, and I gave the guy my size. He said, oh, no, you don't wear that size. I said, what do you mean? I know what size. No, you don't wear that size. I see you walking every day, and I know you don't wear that size. So you may like that. You may like people being very helpful and into your life, but it could be a little annoying sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to end this session today. I hope you've learned a little bit to count in Italian and say the date and understand the very charming, dramatic, Italians are very dramatic and warm and friendly, helpful nature of the Italians. Ciao.
Yamo, una coppa, yamo, una coppa, yamo, funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Una coppa, yamo, funiculi, funicula. Ne amo della terra alla montagna, non passo c'è, se vedi Francia, Crocette e la Spagna, io vecchio a te, tirate con il fulminetto fatto, il cielo se va, se va come lo viento allo stratto, che sale e sa, Yamo, una coppa, yamo, una coppa, funiculi, funicula, funicula, una coppa, funiculi, funicula. Se ne saluta, se ne saluta, la cappa già, e dritta, poi tornata e poi venuta, sta sempre qua, la cappa, volta, attorno a te,